Because we are the new patriotic party for. Omutie me. She 2008 year elections. Ye be court time. Ye court time ne buy no ano. Ena Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo. One President Kufo e congratulate President Mahama the boy. 2012 Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo and congratulate President Mahama because of the election petition. Jamaica Racha say. But 2016 President Mahama congratulated Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo because he won landslide. 2020 President Mahama did not congratulate Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo because there was election petition. Okay. 2024, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia congratulated your friend say John Dramani Mahama. There were not any election petition or congratulating. They make a say, okay, good. Now, new patriotic party. Tama no mo babeko election. Presidential candidate election. Oboko sign peace pact, right? And almost say, Bebia election beko biano, ubianu tum, meboa, and almost sign. Then after the elections, all the party, but I said the parties are make the candidate called Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and almost congratulate you, meboa, including Urake de Agyapong, meboa. Okay, now, Obian kasi a reggae election. Obian kasi bibiaba. Why do they need reconciliation? I don't get it. Because Obia ya party ba, they know say election is about so be winning and also be lose. So already no man psyche or hodada. And what congratulated Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, it is not the onus of them, the party, to tell your people, say, one. It is up to the aspirants to make sure that their supporters do what the party wants. Why do they need the reconciliation? I don't get it. Listen, Obi Obekacha will say, Urake de Agyapong, it's ready for NPP. It is never true. Mutias would make a so what do you say? Can the Agyapong will come back to NPP? It is never true. Then they will do. They have to do more. Work hard to bring Urake the Agyapong. Okay. Even if you bring back the Agyapong, he has labeled Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as a liar. How is he going to correct such a liar to Ghanaians? NPP should brace themselves, cite themselves, and build the party beyond Urake and the Agyapong. Because there are two things going on. It doesn't make sense to me. That's what I'm saying, that they should build the party, because New York Times New Patriotic Party rated them as one of the greatest parties, political parties in Africa. So as the one of the greatest, you should be able to build a party beyond individual. 2028, Omu said they are going to battle against NDC, Alan Kojo Chamati, and Kennedy Agyapong. Two things, and America said, it doesn't make sense to me. Listen, this man called Mr. Otibonsu, Dr. Otibonsu, our former debate. Who is Otibonsu? Otibonsu is an NPP man and a financier of Mr. Kennedy Agyapong's campaign. Just my make ya two about your formal movement. You find the base against NPP. Omo that's your meeting. Mr. Kennedy Agyapong, the communicators about Bontabe deny say Mr. Kennedy Agyapong has told them, say, it has nothing to do with the base. It is not enough. The day I interviewed lawyer Kobi Amwa on the digest, I told him that, look, this is not enough. It is not enough because when people started sending a text, a fraudulent text, Omudu good Mr. Kennedy Agyapong and Muasi, various WhatsApp platforms, say, or Spanish tribal, he issued a statement. issue a statement with on letterhead say it is never true. Indeed, it was never true. Just my making. Then Assassin Redu, a report to say Orakede Agyapong was denied entry. Tamani to Council of State Abano Ewo Kumasi. Then he issued a statement to deny it. Say it is never true. A statement with his own, your friend is saying, a letterhead. Now the base, how come the communicators has to go out to tell us that it is never true?
And no statement out.
No statements. I don't believe this. NPP should brace themselves. The man is not happy. Now let me tell you something that will blow your mind.
Yeah.
Alright, Chairman Sabus. Tama Orakede Agyapong 2008. One year Nas and Tokano. Alright, Chairman Sabus said that look, Kennedy Agyapong who watches the watchman. Alright, Chairman Sabus judge Kennedy Agyapong say it has no evidence. It should not destroy Anas. The Kennedy Agyapong replied him. So later Kennedy Diano was too harsh. And the man was a majority leader. They were all in parliament at that time. So Kennedy Agyapong came back to apologize to Ora Chairman Sabos. So during the apology, he said that look, Oko parliamenta, nipa, onu omo nampa, omo bopa, omo number, omo phone number, obetimi aka no off head, abra off phone so 1 abaya fakabu, 2 afeno market, 3 Chairman Sabos. Now listen to me. Ora Chairman Sabos do grant interview
yes.
It can be for reconciliation.
Yes.
He has said it somewhere. Nancy, just about 3 days ago, said it somewhere that he has started reconciliation process. Or money or person or Kennedy Agyapong kasa through somebody. Through somebody. Why somebody that only bo obitimi abo number of head? Only koba. Why do you have to lobby him through somebody? All is not well.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense to me. As a logician, this does not make sense to me.
Okay.
So I'm telling you, patriotic part, that's it. If they are going for 2028 elections, they should go beyond it.
Okay.
They should break themselves.
Okay.
Because Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Fiono and Krana did Kennedy Agyapong atam. No that's Google ho. Ye catch no mo amuntie ye. Enye ya ni sika. Muntie
2.9.
and Krana asabem prediasa. Woman ya sase kwa da ho did Kennedy Agyapong atam. They are obo fio. Drive them out. Drive them out.
Okay. All right.
So, and one of my catch on
Matthias,
will be a back catch so that Kennedy Agyapong is coming back to NPP. I don't believe it.
Okay.
Because now none of his team will be able to more. What we are called Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, with the exception of Afenyo Maken and Madame Fima Osei. But they went there as a parliamentarians. When the parliament went there, where is a lawyer Kobiamwa? Where is Abua Papon? Where is lawyer Sebe? Where is Kwesi Kwatin? Where is the lecturer? Where is Gaji, my good brother? Pegre Boachedankwa. All these people. Why come that nobody has dedicated themselves of their party? They are going there.
Yeah.
They are buying the ideology of Kennedy Agyapong, and something has to be done.
Okay.
And even if say Omoye Sergeant Okranam, the liar, you are liar, you are liar. How are you going to sell the liar to Ghanaians?
Okay.
They should break themselves and go beyond Kennedy Agyapong.
All right.
And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, through the Speaker of Parliament, akachire wiase nyinaa say oya tema oil refinery womo abomodin etimi ama eniama na say wo ho nyina wo maye ni nyina yi eti say company no ahase a ye crude oil na ye dri ewa ha no womo ehase e process e de afiri ho eya asem papa eya asem a ede because ye twa sika de akwa aman ahodo so akwa toto ye twa sika e to fuo ye betimi aye bi ewa ha ye o facility no ewa ha ye o company no ewa ha ba ya to na sauram enne omampani John Dramani Mahama aka kire Ghana nyina se tema oil refinery asan aba back to normalcy ebeye adwuma eti sese de ebe hyase e process fuel e wa ha de eye na mom we ya aba ni sei no me mpesa meti asem foforo we ya aba ni sei no esese Ghana ni no timi hunu so mfaso enye se ya kan to na ya kan to akeke na mom esese e benefit Ghana ni no ohunu se first na na ye sika ekra oil no in excess edeba any say na ye process bi ewa ha do ye ntimi em process na ye yusu nyina ewa ha den ya ye be kra bi aba but ya ye be kra ba no eso beti na eso na ebeti no enkoye se atekeke ya eko obi botum na mom eso beti amamfaso abaso am ye hunu wa ha se eniema ekoyi. Now His Excellency John Dramani Mahama esan eka koko asem en wasan ka se oba be make sure se ye koko no ye be process almost 70% e wo Ghana ha ya eti se ye kra edeko amanone na ye de kwa na afei yasan aso sika kwakoto chocolate e de aba Ghana abeton aboden asan de amaye no ye be process it say ye be kra chocolate no kwa na ye be kra de nanso so ne buo no e wa ha no ye betimi aye no dodo wa ha nti ebi beka ha na mom sa ne ma we ya ba be ye nyina no ye hwe ni mu se in reality e be benefit Ghana ni because ye mpese His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne bo sha wo share Ghana no aka kire Ghana for say every district ewo Ghana ha bia no e ba benya one factory every district and a constituency bia wo Ghana ha bia no ya de $1 million and e beko ho later on and wo msan beka say wo mo anka so mu kuku sika no de akwa akoto ho na mom what they are going to do and say wo mo e development a wealthy $1 million and on the back every constituency. Na mema come constituency of one sayrebi. A me di mani ahwehwe. No kra ne say, me hunu bibia e kire say, yatimi aye development ane bo no ebesom $1 million ewo ho. Because $1 million enye sika ketwa. $1 million sika etimi bie factory. Etisiasi ya de sa $1 million no yetimi de akome me constituency makware wa ma hunu hwe ewo ho etisenne His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enso she Ghana for bo State of the Nation address kire Ghana for say we ayade aya hyase we ayade aye baba beye we ayade aye baba ya ye hwe animu se sa ne ma nyina ye behunu ye mpese ye besen hu eye invisible development obukum fefefe memom we yabra bom ankasa de reflect yempene saa nemom moma bibia enye pepepe senia eko no eno ne ade a ye nyina ye hwe animu se yensa ebetimi aka na okobuku imu biemu a ose a different figure stepped onto the stage. Not a man of flowery speeches or polished platitudes. Not one who read from proper scripts. Na ose panibi ama ne ho so ewo man we mu. Na mom we enye leader. The leader that this book is talking about no enye leader. Ono de debia no ne atro ne fiko no wo kan. Otimi kind of raw kegu anu no na for obi abone nsem pra but ye hu effect bia ewo yanim ewo yabra bom na mom we aye leader and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ejran nine so over 2 hours reading over 2 hours, and at a point you could see say papa no the voice no kra no na eyiraba eti eduru ba bia no aposo no anum nsuo enkosi daben and ye bewri di niama bebre saa and ye read niama bebre saa because that is the only way to get the Ghanaian citizen convinced say ye adwuma eti ye reading bebre na gu ho but in reality Ghana ni no ehunu saa niama no and those are the kind of leaders all these wow yen so no ye hunu ne say eno ne yepe eti those are the kind of leaders yen ya to aba mo ato na ene His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was also reading from a teleprompter eti eno ane se wo readi kwasa eniema sisinanim etu be hu anu adane nani say ube hu anu de akwa ha say he was reading. But a time is coming now. Ghana ni nu ni awohwehwe ene say say reading bebrebe we no etu obetwa because one day if care is not taken yete mrase bedwefie wa na obi collapse because we gina wa che reading niama saa obehwe ni wa collapse because we hear John Dramani Mahama baby anemfie adu no be gina wa read bebre say ya no enkosi daben na oka asem mi say NDC aban betna akonwa so no over 200 communities and no money light. Listen, over 200 communities and no money light. But any ya me no eka say ya connect omunyina onto the national grid. Na mebusa me ho say nye reading pen na betime read dia amankofa ya convinced that I was expecting him to at least mention 5 of those communities. In reality, I was expecting him to mention 5, just 5 of those communities. Now money light. Eti NDC betna konyasu 200 communities. Any more light. Nka omo baako. You see, one kwan ya omo fa so dada Ghana for no. O reading a 10 sa raw no ajaguo no ko. Basanka obomienu miensa enum ana wanka Saudi wani etu anamo na wokọ ho a ka bo se enya nokre because emre bia baaye ana pani bi ko dram na sebedwafie ekoka se Agyapong Sports Stadium what takrade renovations na wo mo eye no wo ma complete 70%. He was specific say Agyapong Sports Stadium eti okan sa no ema Ghana for etumrika ko ho. You see, we need to demand proper accountability from our leaders. Okan sa no Ghana for to anamo ko ho ekoso camera esi so na eho ne ehu ena chiemu PhD say Agyapong Sports Stadium ni si ho na we nache proper in nache ama Ghana for nyina hu say enwo inkusie nyina nenam ho atese wafu ankasa chese epono kura na eda no kura no ehodwo esi ho enso ye ka kire say ye wiemu 70%. O see ye wiemu 70%. Ghana for ko ho na ntisa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eka kire Ghana for ne say over 200 communities na wo mu ni light na ena NDC betna konwa so no ya connect light e de ama wo mu. They've been given light but wantimi amokro ba akukura din ana those communities wantimi amoba akukura din eti wei obaye den watimi akasa de awoka no woboa anasa ye nokre wakaguo raw no okọ eti we are always familiar with leaders wo de ye twomo no ma be kan fiko no omko so meye so mu nyom ni obi ani asem memom emre bi ba we are looking for leaders ono no be gira no okasa o mehe book mu mekan wo mekan from teleprompter na mo obegyina wa no akan oboso wei obowe so no akyerɛw because wa obekɔ ho no akɔhunu sɛ esi hɔ. Those are the kind of leaders in our nation. Because baby Ghana kikako say no, it's not about reading. It's not about speeches. I can't say yeah. Egwosa wo wie okɔ. Yebesi wei. Saa nneɛma igu so ɛkɔ so na wei yɛ hu. So na hu. Omampani waka ne saa wie no. Ye ni de akyire yɛhwɛ de besi. Na ɔka asɛm mi nso so ɔse ɔde fugu etu kwan na fugu no is it Zambia fo no hu ye no na wo asɛ wo mo hunu bi da etina aso mo twetwe no ene ade eti out of sa situation no ena omampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eba ye no nti obe declare say Ghana fo nko hye fugu every Wednesday. So the president made a declaration concerning fugu out of frustration. One proper analysis be said, okay, me kwa declaration no, ye ria, hu sika no, yemfa ne beko, na wamu a eto fugu no, emfa so ben na de bebre wo mo, wantimi anya saa de no. You see, wantimi anya saa de no. Nemo wa declare ana enhoma yede ye ni nyina no ye to ni nyina from amanone nti sika ni nyina ebeko. Today as we speak wa open no kona kwa fugu ko bisa fugu bo no akosoro because amanfo hu say omampani aye declaration so obi an fugu every Wednesday it automatically people are going to rush to buy fugu. It is a sanity there. One so a pesika de ene yemfa bi entoto so etien ne fugu a na nko mo 600 Ghana cedis no saa fugu no enom de ko 800 Ghana cedis on de ko 800 Ghana cedis. Omampani John Dramani Mahama eka asem bi miyem hye me bruta o say efibra wono ni NDC aban eba abamu 1 year pe no enipa 950,000 close to 1,950,000 and oma free ohia buruburu mu or say 950,000 people has escaped poverty but adia ama sankofo no escape poverty ni de wantimi anka wonu ba bia ya man ne ko His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni enim se wako aba etinka wako aba ide sese de bia anka nyama besesa kakra but I can tell you say said ya na etia na saa wo de mayen saa wo sesa mu said ya na etia na saa na aguso de mayen wo sesa mu omampani na me for sa wo de we are well experienced in terms of governance etinka wo ba ni ebehu se teteniama na ne ye no ye redi bebrebe no nka wo betwitwa so na ma why specific on issues enti enipa 950,000 every ohiem NDC 1 year pe enipa 950,000 every ohiem enti imagine say so mu ba bedi a year Omampani John Dramani Mahama 950,000 na why na trust ade ne mawo why na trust ade ne de mawo because one thing that I recall and say the Minister of Agric Opani Erikopoku eka asem bi say for the sika kata for at the $1 billion de ba Ghana de aba bedoafu na wo de say sika no eba through that sika no eba ma ya ba be large scale farming wo Ghana ha enti through that Ghana fo benya adwuma ye mpacho say adwuma no ya sha ase ana o kan say sika no eba in November 2025 bibusa o say sika no aba beduru ana eti eye no ena be create say anwuma no enu ntiama Ghana for 950,000 every onyebubuo mu in one year o mampani eni ye India grossa memfa ye India grossa because o man no say na moye niama ati say na ese enipa wo mudidi once daily sankofo na mo twetwe wo mu senia ekobia mo de emfa mo ho na mom niamo mo pe na mo de begu mo nkrata so abekan a kire yen sa niama no enye fe sa agoro no enye fe eye konofe kwa agoro enye epre nipa ema nipa eyare enye jai mamo nye sa munjai why sa wo bo ho modin a wo awunim sa wo mo ho modin so a wo awunim ya betino memia nu ye ho asere se ya akosi dabe ya be ye saade we akwa akosi dabe now also with the sika some 25 million Ghana cedis bi what they call creative art afeya nu na chi no wa hunu se minim se won samu na wo kan nyina no it has to do with your friend say GBC because we say Ghana media no is not doing well in terms of a fund raising eti mo gusu mo ya consideration say dia bi say mo di sika bi e de ekoho but ye can creative art ni ayenso ye creative art eti ye ka hu bi na say sika na mo de kono omampani mi busaw say eye no kre somebody say sika no ekwa asante mante mu say ye kwacheche dia makuma woodfo wo mo ye influential sadia be ya wo metimi influence nkofo na 2028 no wo mato aba e dia ma NDC mpacho eye sa na ti ana because when timi ankyere yen adwuma say sika no kwa akoye when timi ankyere yen say sika na modi akwashe in fact omampani say Kumawood, Garywood and all the woods. That was his statement. Say all the woods no modi say sika na kwa akwashem na ade sika na kwa akoye de wantimi anka ankyere yen omampani ye say wo ya ade migitum say wo ya ade because mpani say bema beye bi wa meye ni nyina en obi anso no wa wode ne nsa benkum be kire na jafie kwan etini awoye nyina de metiase na mom mayendi Ghana fo ho few e mayendi Ghana fo ho few enen mo san so aka asem bi say on the issue of galamsey in Ghana nia ama galamsey yentimi ntu ase ne say ye woni pa kesefo bi pa wo mo hihye galamsey na chi ya ye nhunu sa nipa no Rade nyame Amampani John Dramani Mahama say nienti galamsey yentimi ntu ase no enkofo ye hu omo opitim nkofo ye hu so omo nenam ya wo mo ye adwuma galamsey site no enyo omo ena ye omo die o na mum there are certain some campaigns awo mo tachire ya sankofo no ye hu omo na eye mi busa say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama with all due respect awu brase kwanso obuo kwanso mi busa say 2023 to 2024 time na woni Ghana for edi nkomo na wo petumi ka kire Ghana for say galamsey wone waban mo ba mo betu ase wabedi 1 year over 1 year and today you are telling us say eye nipa bi na shechire a ye hu wo mo na hwan na se Ghana fo ne ye nim sa galamsey no enkofo bi ta chire ya ye hu wo mo na ye to aba ma se bra na be re sankofo no eti eye wadwuma no me gina han kan kire se enkofo bi ta chire ye hu wo mo na enkofo ta chire ye hu wo mo na so be gina parliament na o kan sa asem we ya me kofi mi na me ko hwe mo de wo ma ba na o be kan sa asem we me metimi akọ sankofo de wo ma ba me ntimi eti ya to abama because ye nim sankofo bi ta chire na nya nkofo bi ya enya me wofa enya arekam na mo nkofo na ta chire ne ya moa politicians na ya moa amampani John Dramani Mahama eye moa na moya galamsey no eti sankofo bi hye chire a eye moa wo nkofo na na onu amte parliament wo edi nkoma wie yi no eye moa eye moa na mota chire ema galamsey ekoso eti enyina won kan kire yen se enkofo bi ta chire ya ye hunu wo mo unim wo mo eye galamsey e wo Ghana ha in fact sawada ni enyano ni ase bobodin a wo mo eye galamsey wo Ghana ha unim edin a obebobo and unim nsoso sa in reality they are the same people a omisha galamsey na chi but mpeni se yitwa kwan na nka wodan a wo se contractor no na ni gine na mom se e ka wodan a na obehu galamsey mframa no oma enhumi bi all the politicians anu ma share ho awia yi e parliament wa na mu din kom o kasa kire wo mo no momma enhumi sa mframa ne bi enti mo no emfa mo ho momma nom enko school e wo those areas enti enyam asem emfa mo ho because efa wo ho a ka ya to abama waka kire ense ye to abama no ye to abama wa ubetimi ebeyi galamsey efri ho ena ya to abama emwo aba betena konwa so over 1 year ni look at the number of salaries amaje a ehhehye mo ho any per diem samaje emfaso amanya na se ne wo san ba back ebe ka kire ordinary Ghanaian ne se enkofo na etu galamsey no ebinum na ta kire kukudamfo bi na ta kire a mo famani ehu o mu a asembe na opese o ka kire Ghana fo